Good afternoon, everyone. I finally can use my Nimble. I'm excited. And I tried using this phone to record because it has a better camera. And it had an update. I just updated it, and it's still shit. It's just the processing. It just overall, whatever it is shitty. So eventually, I'm gonna go on XDA developers, and I'm gonna see if I can find a custom ROM, maybe slim down the operating system, get rid of a lot of the stock software that is not needed. See if it'll speed up the phone. I really believe the phone is fine. The hardware is capable of doing whatever I needed to do. It's just the shitty software that's on it. Operating system. I'm over here listening to Mad Child. Alone is probably one of my favorite songs from him. He's definitely one of my favorite lyricists, period. Hands down. Gotta be. So, about to do these brakes. I'm hoping I got the right pads. I've just been going through stuff, organizing shit, cleaning shit. Going through my clothes and whatnot. Fucking had to reorganize the back. Just that type of shit. Clean everything out. My trunk isn't leaking, so that's good. So, yeah, we're about to get to it. I want to listen to music, but I need to start making my own music, and then I won't have any copyright issues, right? Or start editing stuff and that whatnot. I've been waiting for this fucking pen. I got one bud left for the day. I don't want to smoke it till tonight, like at work when I'm crashing, or like after work. So I don't think I'm going to have any money to get any bud till after work. So, yeah. What's stupid, right? This fucking wax pen, this one right here, this one I told you that ooze or whatever, it works fine, it does good for traveling. And this will only work on this. But if you plug it into the house or a car, like any wall charger, phone charger, it won't charge. The only place it will fucking charge is on this fucking IQ power fucking adapter, which is actually a really expensive fucking adapter. It does like all the different, voltages, amperages. So I can only charge this in my car. I got a little hit out of it. It still has wax in it, but I just thought that was funny that it will only charge on this and it won't charge in the house. So I fucked around with that. I figured that out today. Just packing up stuff, if we're traveling, trying to organize stuff, make sense of everything, that way I know where everything is when I need it and I'm not running around searching for it like confused. Just little shit that makes a difference like this, right? It's a little box you can open. And I can break up my weed, instead of, having a big tray, just little shit like that, which, it goes in my glove box, boom. What I'm waiting for is this to charge. I got a little bit left in my cartridge, that Michigan Extracts. It's like a good hit or two. And this is that fucking, that CBD, that high CBD, that OG fucking shit, that dude fucking... No, that was a different one. This is that Michigan Extracts. It's good. It still has a high CBD level though. It was really high. I'm excited for that. I'm waiting for that. Which, this just turned green. Which I could hit it now. Which I should. Yellow, it needs to be charged. Green, it's there. And then it'll stop blinking. I don't know if you can see it, but it'll stop blinking green. It'll be solid green when it's charged. That's why I like this one. And it's solid, dude. I've had this thing for almost 6 months now. 4 months, something like that. It feels like a long time. I lost the black one, but I still have the white one. telling you, these select batteries, the best pen for cartridges I have found. Which I mentioned, you know, I did a review on it. The button, you can just drag on it without the button, which is nice, but you have the button in case it gets clogged, which is nice. It's all one CNC'd. It turns off automatically if it hasn't been toked on for a while. It tells you when it's charged, all that stuff. They're way better than the Ooze pens. Listen, I've had this for about 4 months, going past 4 months. It still holds a charge. It still charges. It still works great. It's because I keep the box. It's called selectbetter.com. They have a Facebook, Instagram. Leave the planet better than how you found it. Please recycle. And it's simple, man. It's simple, but it says click 5 times to turn on and off, 3 times to change the voltage, inhale to activate. The blue is 2.8, the yellow is 3.2, the green is 3.6, which I always leave it on the green. Which I mentioned in the other ones, in the video, when I did a review on this, that all the other ones you got to turn it on red for the highest temp, which this one is green, which makes sense. I mean, you're smoking green, you're pan green, the highest temp should be green. Potheads, like I said, mastered this. I got a good buzz just off. Listen, I'm high. That's why I charged it. I've been waiting. I bought Fiji water. I drank some water. It's all water I've drank in 4 days, 5 days. On purpose, other than coffee, the water that's been in my coffee and a couple Red Bulls, it's not good. I drank some lemonade the other day too, a Dole lemonade. I gotta start rehydrating myself now. But today was the last day for it. Which has been good. Which I mentioned why I do it. It's to purify my body, to clear it out, burn all that shit up. I only eat just enough to keep me from falling over. When I do fasting, like I said, listen, look at my body. Look, I'm about to do these breaks, I promise. When you look at my body, right, and you see how shredded it is, right? That's pure muscle. There's no toxins, no bad stuff, no nothing. Now that fluid, that Christos that I speak of, it's profound fluid. It sits in the base of your spine and your butt and your tailbone. It's called a sacrum. And in that sacrum, and my nose is watering from my eyes are watering, the pen. Ugh. Disgusting. So down here, right, you have that fluid. When you fast, right, it helps bring that fluid out. You'll feel it travel up your spine, and you have to push it up your spine physically. The only way to do that is stretching, touching your toes, beating your butt against the ground and pushing the fluid up your spine. Now here's the problem is, even when you do that, right, you push it up, it won't go past each chakra because the chakra is blocked. You haven't cracked it open. You will literally feel your spine pop, crack in each place. This takes months, if not years, to do this. I'm still not fully where I want to be. And I've been doing this for 3 years or longer. Okay? And I beat, listen, my back, listen, it's painful. It's got to be the most painful thing you'll ever experience when it comes to your nerves and your spine and your back. You're going to be like, what the fuck am I doing this for? So I smoke the marijuana and I take other things to help with the pain. I don't take ibuprofen or naproxen, stuff like that, because it's really bad for your kidneys, and it's in histamine, so it's an NSAID. It restricts the blood vessels. It closes them, so no blood, no oxygen is getting into your blood, into those muscles, into those organs, because it's constricting them. Therefore, there's no signal, no pain. It's very bad for you. The stuff is very, 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 very harsh on your body, especially your kidneys and your liver. Tylenol, acetaminophen works on your liver. Ibuprofen and naproxen, they work on your kidneys. They break the enzymes, the chemicals and whatnot in your body, break them down. Now that fluid will renew you. When you get it up here, it heals you. It will get into your brain and it will help open up your brain. It will help you think. It will clean your head. You'll feel like a new person, a whole brand new person, like a child again. It's insane. But you almost have to walk. You have to walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk until you can't walk, till you feel like you're gonna pass out. And then what happens is that fluid gets in your spine. What happens is it will hit past here. That connection will get into your brain. It almost feels like you're hallucinating. It's happened to me many times walking in long distances with heavy weight on my back. You gotta have weight on your back for your shoulders, because the fluid can't get past your shoulders. That chakra has to be broken open. Basically your spine, each knot, each ball in your spine has to be decompressed for that fluid to move freely, back and forth. And when that fluid hits your head, it's an insane experience. Not only do you feel like you're hallucinating, you see God. You can hear, you become God in a sense, because you can hear. Listen, I can hear in people's houses from outside. I can hear people talking when I'm in that type of state from far away. I thought I was going crazy, okay? And it's simply because I was fasting, I was traveling, and I had all that weight on my back. And I was praying in deep, fervent, deep state of meditation, solely focused on the one who created us, the creator, which is love, which is that deep inner, that pain, that suffering. You focus it, you can attention it, you can use your mind. Your mind is a tool to focus all those different things, right? So we're gonna do breaks. That's enough knowledge today. Use it kindly, use it lovingly. Don't use it any other way. You'll regret it. It won't bring you any good. or you won't even be able to receive it anyways unless you're good, because it's a gift that has been given to you by God. But we'll go ahead and do this. So this car has these lug nuts. I loosened one of them up. I had to crack the other ones. It's always better to crack them. It's always better to crack these things loose on the ground. When the car's on the ground, it makes it a lot easier. It does. Alright, I already took the panel off with the nail ratchet bit. Make sure when you put the jack, you put it on the frame. And don't fuck your car up. There's usually there's places you can put the damn jack, you know what I'm saying? Look for them, don't be stupid. Make sure it's a flat surface, you know, and something sturdy, you know? I'm glad I can use a regular jack. I don't have to get one of those fucking low profile jacks. This side's still good. It's the other side, which it's wearing out unevenly, which tells me one, the caliper isn't sliding, it needs to be greased, or the caliper, the pad needs to be greased, or the caliper is going bad or something. So, but for right now, what I'm doing right now is just replacing the pads so I can drive, get some money together, upgrade. This wheel has two different wheel patterns, so you can put them on two different style 4-lug cars, which I thought was interesting. So you gotta make sure you put it back on the same one, you don't fuck it up. Which, this tire, I was gonna look at the tire. See, this tire is still good. It's actually really good. There's that plug. The plug's holding up well. Put that plug in, what, 2 weeks ago? Which I showed you guys how to do that. You always want to burn them. See why I burn it? See how it wears out evenly? It gets in there and stuff. Which it's starting to wear out right here. I gotta get tires soon, like ASAP on the front. Which the other side's wearing out a little bit more, which tells me either the ball joint's going bad, or it needs an alignment, or something along those lines. It could be a bushing, it could be, there's many things it could be. Which, that's what you do when you take off the wheel, you inspect, you look at stuff, you know, you move stuff around, you shake it, see if anything's loose, you know, that type of shit, you know. See, this is that shaft I just replaced. It's looking good. So, but that's why I got a deal on the car, you know. Listen, man, I only paid $2,200 for this car. This car will do $160. It's got a supercharger with a 2-liter dual overhead cam Z-Tech. It's got a RS transmission. It's got Moog suspension. It's all blacked out. It's got tinted windows. No fucking, barely any dents. The fucking interior is clean. All the lights work. The car started, ran. It has nice wheels on it. The tires were practically new besides the front. And that makes sense. It's a front wheel drive car. You know, it needed a little work. It's 20 years old, you know. It has a little rough, you know. Like, you know, it's rusted in the doors right here. I got to replace the doors or clean them up. You know, the fiberglass, I got to sand this down. I'm going to sand this. This is all fiberglass. This is real fiberglass. They did this from the factory. They actually, if you get underneath the car, you can actually see the fiber. That's real woven, real actual fiberglass. The layers, you know, the sheets of it. Oh my God, can't even think of it. The cloth, the fabric. The fiberglass fabric, you actually lay down, then you put the epoxy on it for it to harden. That's what it is. That's what's down there. It's not a body kit. It's look, man, it's fiberglassed into the body. It's factory like that. I'm telling you, this car is a very, very special car. I've been around Focuses. I've looked at SVT Focuses, and this is what this is. It's an SVT Focus with RS badging on it, RS stuff on it that was never put out into actual production that I know of here in the United States. And this is why because I've never seen it, and I've been doing research. I don't see it. You don't see them. Even on the internet, I can't find anything really. I see a couple things that people have done, put together themselves, but this isn't something somebody put together. This is something from factory. I've been around a long time. I know, like, I could tell. Just everything about this car. It's and I can't believe I paid $2,200 for it. Listen, people, the way COVID is and everything else, this should have had like a sticker for like $35.04 on it. You get what I'm saying? But I understand why they let me take it for $2,200, because it was backfiring, it was popping, they were overwhelmed with it, it needed brakes, you know. There's rust on it, that type of stuff, you know. Plus the guy worked for Ford, you know. Listen, it wasn't anything I did or anything the person that owned this car. It was the man upstairs. He compensated me for me losing the Geo Metro and everything else, you know, people taking advantage of me, which, because of Bill doing that to my car and everything else, God's going to repay me again. And he's going to pay me 100-fold. Watch and see, you will see. Because I did nothing to those people. I did nothing but help every single person around there. And all they did was lie and complain. So, which, I'm looking at the pads. It looks like we got the right pads. So that's a good sign. So what we're going to do is we are going to take off some bolts. You gotta look, see. You don't touch these ones, leave these, which the caliper slides back and forth. See this pad, this one still has pad on both sides. It's almost like a brand new pad on both sides, which is funny. But we'll take them off. We're gonna do them. The other side it's bad. It's got a groove in it. I'll show you guys. But I'm gonna grab my flashlight so you guys can see better. So we are going to be taking off this bolt right here, and then one up there, back here. That's all you gotta do. You take those two off, and then this caliper will come off, and we'll go from there. So now we just gotta find a socket Which, if I'm looking at it, it looks like 12 or 13, 14, something like that. Which, what's funny is Bill has a bag of all my tools. Did he put that bag of tools in my truck for me? No, he didn't. He kept the bag. Listen, man, I've given that man china, right? With gold engraving on it. Tons of stuff, man, I've given that man. And his sister. For helping me. You know, like storing my car there and stuff. And then that's what they do. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. So it's a 15. Which, lefty loosey, righty tighty, okay? Unless it's counter threaded. You might have to take some heat to it, but I don't have heat here. But we should be fine. We should. A lot of times you gotta put a pipe on these bitches. And that's why I love this jack, because you put a pipe on the ratchet, you get leverage. Or you just use an actual impact, which I had one, but I had to pawn it and get money because of family, and I lost it. Couldn't afford to get anything back out. I had to pay for other things like bills, and I wasn't working. I quit my career, didn't have a vehicle. My dad was helping me out, promised he'd help me out, and then split. So he isn't a dad, because a dad wouldn't do that. He's a coward. It's alright, he got beat up. One. This one's gonna be a little bit harder. But you might have to use some type of extension or something. We're gonna have to use some extension. I have one, but it looks like it's the wrong one. So I do have one, thankfully. Bill has my long extensions, like that fucking long. He has all that shit, bro. You hear me? That's how people are, bro. Not only did you tell me you're gonna help me, right? You push my truck out, and then you steal my tools. You're fucking petty, bro. You're a bitch. Don't let me see you on the street, Bill. I know you watch my videos. Don't let me catch you on the street, homeboy. Don't let me find you. That's all I gotta say. I won't come to your house. Just don't come near me. Don't let me see you. If you see me, you better run. Run the other way and beg God. Beg God. I'm telling you right now, beg him. Because I'm coming. Shit. Turn it just a little bit. There we go. Maybe. Let's see. I probably should turn the wheel. That'd probably help. That shit's retarded, bro. Oh yeah. Alright. Pulling power is what is needed. I can't push on the bumper. I don't know if I could push my jack from underneath my car. I think we're getting somewhere. Huh. Yep. I believe I just did that. No more extension. Thankfully I have another one. I don't know how it's that strong. Shit. I didn't know I was that strong. I literally just twisted an extension with no leverage bar, just by hand. I'm sure it was weakened. We'll leave it. We'll say that. It was weakened. That wasn't me. Yep. It's so hard to get any angle on this thing. Alright. I'm gonna fucking strip out the bolt, all types of shit. We gotta turn the wheel. Alright. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Take that stupid extension off. Socket on there. Put this bitch on there. Let's just get this over with. Get on there, bitch. There we go. That's how you do it. First time working on this car. Well, doing the brakes at least. First time working on a Ford Focus, doing the brakes too. I've never worked on a Ford Focus. I've always wanted one. Never doing the research, and I like the way they look, and all right, there it is. That's the first pad, which is still good. It's the other side that's going bad. Yeah. See, this one's starting to wear out though too, see? They need to be replaced. They never wear out, they never really wear evenly anyways, you know? But there's that, which I still got a rotor, and the other one's got a nice groove in it, so you got to be careful. A lot of times you got to push this piston in with a C-clamp. You just take the old pad, put it in there, get a C-clamp, and push it in. Which I'm going to have to do. Which a lot of times what you want to do is open up the hood, open up your master cylinder, open up the cap. so you don't fuck up your master cylinder. Yeah, I'm gonna need new calipers eventually, but I'm gonna be buying the Rott Power Stop brake kit, which replaces this right here, the rotor. It replaces the caliper and gives you high performance pads as well. This will be bigger, you know, more powerful. You'll get a better pad, and then you'll get a better rotor. The rotor will have slots in it and holes in it for cooling. It's called cross-drilled and slotted. Or you can just get them cross-drilled, or you can just get slotted. Depends on the manufacturer, the style of brakes, all that stuff. So, you know, the ball joint, everything's good on the side. Just gotta put the pad on. I gotta go find a C-clamp, and Bill has my C-clamp, so I gotta go ask my uncle, which me and him aren't getting along, so this is gonna be stupid. I will talk to you guys later. It's the same thing on the other side. You just put the bolts in. Listen, man, you put a C-clamp on this. It's that simple.